Greetings, dear respected audience. This is Estamala, your firstly and successful global educator, corporate trainer, SDG, ESG, and technology enthusiast from Malaysia, who not only focus on her life, but also desire to see others excel in their lives by offering quality education for all. Dear precious audience, esteemed academician, our dedicated project team of Elegant Empire Education welcomes you to the Real Talk with Experts Sustainable Development Goal Forum. We are privileged to have Assistant Professor Dr. Anjum Quraishi with us today. She is our host and the project leader for this SDG forum. In this forum, we will explore transformative strategies and empower communities through knowledge. Together, let us engage in insightful discussion that inspires actions and foster collaboration for a sustainable future with our honorable, respected panelists, Coach Ritika. Yeah, Coach Ritika, let me introduce her. She is a parenting uh, coach, uh, empowered 10 times parenting life coach. She's an NLP coach. She's the author of a book titled Root of Love, Nurturing Self to Nurture Others. Uh, she's also a CBT therapist, yeah, cognitive behavioral therapist. And I'm very sure she's a very experienced person and she's the right person to share this topic today on SDG3 mental wellness for families, building emotional strength together. This is the very crucial topic nowadays because we see that many families are falling apart, couples falling apart, parents are having problems, many social problems. Within the family as well as in the community. So let's dive in. For this, I would invite our Dr. Anjum to take over. Thank you for coming, Coach Ritika. Thank you for joining us in this vital conversation. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Esra, and welcome, Ritika ma'am, for this SDG forum. And yes, this is a very wonderful forum. In fact, we can say it is a journey of sustainable development goals, and we have been discussing various topics, but once you listen to this, you will realize that this is actually a forum where everything, every aspect of our life is being connected to sustainability. And that is what, when we really start learning about sustainability, about the sustainable development goals. So, my dear audience, today we'll be discussing about how our mental health affects our families. And to discuss on this, we have a very experienced person in this field, parenting coach Ritika Rashmi ma'am. And can we have the slides, please, before starting with the discussion? Yes, this is, before starting with the discussion, this is just a brief information because this is a survey which has been done, which is showing how mental health problems are developing among this people today, and that too they are developing at a very early age. This report says that nearly one out of 10 children aged between 5 to 16 have a diagnosable condition. One out of two of all mental healthy problems are established by the age of 14. So we can see it is a very big number. Then three out of four of all mental health problems are established at the age of 24. So we can see it is at a very early age that these problems are creeping up. There is one more survey that shows that one out of five adults experience a mental health illness, and this is a survey for US. And 18% of people are living with anxiety disorders. 7% are living with major depression. One out of five youth ages 30 to 18 live with a mental health condition. 37 of the students, percent of the students with a mental health condition who are more than 14 years of age drop out of the school due to these problems, and 70% of the youth in the street and local juvenile justice system have a mental illness. So, and sometimes we are very much worried why many crimes among these teenagers. So, this is one of the things which we never realize. We sometimes think of wrong parenting and wrong environment, but yes, even mental health is playing a very great role. And if we see about the two common mental illness, yes, stress, anxiety, and depression. These are the three main, we can say, the mental kind of mental illness that are being found among the people. And some symptoms, because we will be discussing about on how mental health is affecting the families. So these are some symptoms how mental illness will be affecting relationships. That is, you must be seeing the person with profound sadness. They experience frequent anger over some very small issue. They get angry, then they get emotionally disconnected from the family members. They don't like communicating, talking to others. They maintain a distance from the family, and not just from the family, but even the others. And some of them even experience hallucinations, and
Hmm.
they have a trouble recognizing reality. Well, this is only in short about how mental health is affecting us and the people around us. Why I said us? Because when a person is experiencing this kind of mental health, some kind of mental disorder, it is not the person who is getting affected, but it is affecting the family. It is affecting, in fact, every people around him or her. So, ma'am, after the short discussion, so let us start with our discussion. So, if we
Yeah,
talk
Dr.
about,
Anju.
yeah,
Sorry, Dr. Anju. Sorry to interrupt. Can we ask Coach Ritika to adjust her screen? Maybe you can come nearer. Yeah,
yes,
yes. Awesome.
yeah,
Fantastic. You can
now,
see
now it's
clearly now.
perfect.
Yes,
Yes.
perfect. Sorry, I did not help just now. Please carry on.
Okay, so to start with the discussion, Dr. Ritika, I just have a small question for you. Like when we talk about mental illness, so and you are a coach, especially when you're working for mental illness, so when you're working for cognitive behavior therapy, you're working as a parenting coach. So, what do you think that how can promoting mental wellness within families help to contribute to SDG3? Why I'm talking SDG3? Because SDG3, we know it is for good health for everyone. So, how does promoting mental wellness within families will directly contribute to achieve SDG3? Particularly because the goal of ensuring healthy lives and well-being for all the ages, for all people. So, why it is important to promote this?
So the first thing what I realize is reducing mental health of every people and connecting people from childhood to parent, like how to connect them with their perspective as well, because right now people are thinking that child's perspective is different, parents perspective is different, so how to manage it? For this we can definitely contribute in that by reducing this risk of mental health. First thing is that, and second thing, building healthier environment between the families and children. So these two things I would like to suggest for this, how we can manage it in a way that parent can be parent should think of their children as well. Right now parent are in another journey, children are in another journey, which is just discriminating, both are comparing, criticizing. So we are seeing right now parents are very much comparing their child with others and criticizing as well. My child is doing no, I'm not doing well, his child is doing well, her child is very nice in something. So this will help in reducing mental health disorder what is going on right now with the people. So this way we can help.
Of course, we can help. And as you said, yes, there are different thinkings. In fact, it is not about parent and children, but in fact, each
Mhm.
person is unique. Each person is different. We
Yes.
always we will have different perspectives about a single thing.
Mhm.
And yes, of course, as you said. that especially about the parent and the children, there is
Hmm.
somewhere a gap. We have very different thinking level nowadays.
Hmm.
That's very true, as you said. But when we are at home, and as we are talking about families, so of course our parents and the caregivers or guardians that we have at home, so we are the children face them first of all. So what do you think, what will be the role of parents and the caregivers in building emotional resilience in children, and how will this help in strengthening the mental community mental health?
So main thing is modeling positive coping strategies will definitely help to connect with the parents as well as the caregivers first. The second thing is that encouraging open conversation. Right now, people are not talking to each other, which is creating distance in between them. So we need to understand everything. The conversation should be there. What my child or what the family members are doing, parents are not sharing their topics, which is just connecting to that they are not eager to speak about themselves. So open conversation should be there, which will help the parents as well as caregiver to understand each other's whatever they are talking, whatever things are going on, it should be in the knowledge of everyone. And setting the boundaries here as well, like boundaries will help them to treat the things respectfully. And we can say like resilient children grow with a positive environment as well.
Yes, of course. Positive environment is very, very necessary. And when we talk about, like physical health, health, when we say, most of the people think only about physical health. But yes,
Yes.
emotional, mental health, everything is important. And emotional, mental, physical health, they all are interrelated. And as you see, the environment where we are living in, that actually has a very great effect on our thinking, how we think, the kind of thoughts we get, and this is going to help. This is going to affect our mental health, our emotional health as well. Now, from parents, if we try to shift our attention towards the schools, towards educators, so my next question will be like, how can schools, the health system, and the community organization collaborate to support family-centered mental wellness in alignment with the SDG3 targets?
So school must be integrate to social emotional connections, learning and counseling program must promote this counseling programs so that that school and parent can know each other. The thing is that parents are seeing only one side of the story, that my child is going to school and whatever is happening, it is due to the school, teachers are giving lots of pressures and all. But they need to understand the things, and for this it should be connected to each other. Parent must connect to schools, ask what the child is doing. One thing is that we always talk about my child does not get this marks. We never talk about how the behavior of a child is at school, how my child's behave with the teachers, with the caretakers at school, with the principals or whosoever is there, with the children, the benchmates who are there in that area. So we need to uh, give them space for that. That you must talk about this. Always talking about marks and writings is not good. We need to talk about the behavior first. It will definitely connect the parent with teacher as well as the children. And one more thing I would like to add, when we go for this school for any PTM or any activities, we need to take the child, not to take the child or not to talk negative of the child in front of teacher. It also creates distance between them, because they will think my parents always talk negative about me. And for this it is necessary, if you want to meet the teacher, just go alone, only parents, so that they can talk easily with the teachers or whatever their counselors in the school. By this, we can promote healthy environment at school as well as at home also.
Yeah, of course. That was a really a very great answer, and especially about PTM as you talk. Yes, generally what we do is we will take our child in front of the
Hmm.
teacher, and if our child is good, that's okay. Otherwise, if the teacher has many complaints, and there will be one complaints after the others, and I have seen the
Yes.
parents in front of the teacher, especially Indian parents, they start shouting and all. So this happens sometimes, and but as you said, yes, even if it's for a parent teachers meeting, so we can keep the child aside somewhere else, and we can talk to the teacher, and maybe we can have better solutions to that. That is very
Hmm.
great thing that you said. And as we were telling about the teachers and the parents, yes, there has to be a counseling session where the parents also need counseling. It is not that
Yes,
in
definitely.
schools when some child is suffering from some mental health, so he needs a counselor, but the parents also need counseling to adapt to the changing education system. Because till now for many years, if you see, there was a simple method like the chalk method. On the board you're given something, you get a homework, you come at home, the child has to do the homework. So now when this education system is changing, some parents are not able to adapt to it. They come and say, what is this, you're only having activities, you're not and there is no study going on this school. Because recently when I went to a school for a function, so the director, he discussed, and I could understand like his point of view as a director, because till now I have just experienced it as a parent, but as a school owner, as a director or principal, what are their challenges he was discussing with me. And so I could understand, like as a parent, okay, we simply keep on blaming the teachers, the schools, but so even I suggested the same thing, sir. The communication gap between the teachers and the parents should be reduced. There should be meetings, because in the parent teachers meeting, we simply talk. Your child did this, he did not do that. He got this many marks, nothing to talk.
What must they have done in the classes and all.
Yes,
So
he talks
uh,
more, he does
really.
not talk. Only that he is very mischievous.
Hmm.
Only that things we talk about. But actually, what is needed if some child is weak, so what is needed to develop him, or to let him progress, or let him improve in some of the subjects, we never discuss that. That was a very great
Yes,
point raised.
we only, yes, definitely we only discuss about the things which is not necessary. What is necessary as per age as well. 0 to 5 years age,
Yes.
6 to 9 years age, and 10 to 12 years. Every stages has different thoughts. So we are not talking about that. We are just taking it as well, just marks and marks and marks. My son doesn't eat the tiffin box. Why you are not
Yeah.
checking it and all. And even I have one case study for that. Now right now we are seeing camera is there in the school so that parent can see, and if a child jumps from the bench, or they will call just now to regularly they will connect to the teachers and all, my child is doing this that. So we need to control here as well, because it is just creating distance between the teachers and family members, and the background as well, that school background as well. And even teachers are getting frustrated all the time. I'm getting call from this child that he is not doing this that. So it should be maintained in proper way, so that we can create a mindful environment there. Connection, for connection counseling is must, and visual counseling as well. If you are not supposed to come, if you are busy in some work, just take virtual sessions as well. It will also help. Virtual counseling, that is.
Yeah, nowadays I think I don't know if you agree. I think parents need more counseling. Yeah, of course, parents and
Definitely.
teachers, because these teachers are also parents at home. So I think
Hmm.
now parents need more counseling, more can say guidance than the
Yes, yes.
students, because if they are
Yes.
healthy, if their mental health is good, they
Hmm.
are happy, okay, then the children will be happy, because they'll be in a better stable mind and a better um, condition to take care of their children. If the
Yes,
parents are affected, The teachers are affected, the children will definitely be affected.
Whole
So
environment is disturbed, is getting
yeah,
disturbed.
and then again, the couple goals, the family, the husband and wife, mother and father, got to make sure that they are happy people. Of course, we cannot live life without problems, but we at least, problem is problem that will never stop until we die. You don't want problem, we better die. So that is normal. Okay, we have to take it as normal. But besides that, we have must have affection. We must respect each other. We must be happy. So the child watches, because you know why I like to share this a bit, because I've seen my students in preschool before. I had preschool, all levels I've been teaching. So in my preschool, the child will come in the morning, will come near me and just lean against me with sad face, not talking anything. I ask, what happened, why are you so sad? Such an active student says, this morning my parents quarreled, my father slapped my mom, you know. So you see how much the parents don't see, but teachers see in school, how the child comes to school, no matter whatever age. You see the changes in the children, you know something is wrong with them. So this is also part of the thing. So what are we doing? Every one of us have to help each other to keep our life happy. Yeah, please carry on. Sorry. You're muted, Dr.
Yes,
Anjali.
yeah, yes, of course. As you said, it is very true. Parents need counseling, and yes, in one of the schools when I went, but there after the session, actually, I told the director that they had even children sitting there, and those this 5 6 years kids, they are so busy, it is very difficult to control them, and the teacher will say, keep quiet, sit properly. So and the
Sit
parents were
down.
also there, and the parents were there. There were many parents sitting in a hall, and at one side all the students are sitting. So I gave them a suggestion: next time, if you want the parents to be there, don't either don't have the kids, or let them sit with their parents so that they will sit
Yeah,
properly. Otherwise,
yeah.
parents want to listen, but these kids, they are creating a nuisance. And
They are in
Yes.
their own world.
they have
They
to
are in
sit
their own
quiet
world.
for 1 hour and all. When someone is speaking, someone is speaking for continuously for half an hour and all, you can tell those kids to sit. So yes, parents need counseling, and this teachers need to change their way of outlook. That is very very important. Okay, ma'am. So let's continue with the discussion. So yes, we have been discussing so much things. So what do you think? What about family? If we talk, so what practical strategies can these families adopt to manage stress, to improve communication between the family members, and create emotionally safe environments that will support overall well-being of everyone?
Like practicing stress releasing techniques will definitely help. Like if you want to create a bond between the child and a parent or family members, there must be some activities to be performed, like exercise they can do together. Eating together is also a good exercise. Going somewhere together and just enjoying, not asking for studies and all, no topics of that. Only if the child, if the family is eating together, there must be a talk of positive things, like talking about sharing their good experience of the day. And they, it will definitely help. Exercising together can balance the mindfulness as well. They will feel calm, quiet, and they will discuss to each other the way, what is the things to taken care of, asking their needs, what is the need of this time, how to
Mm.
manage. It will definitely help to balance their mindset. Second thing is open conversation, just I told earlier as well. It will definitely help them to balance their background. And the most important thing is upbringing, how a parent is treating to each other. That example, that parent was fighting, and that child saw what mental effect he has created in his mind, he had created that time, was very difficult. And for this, we need to understand it. So
Yes.
never argue in front of children. If you have any issues in the relationship, try to solve under the and that means in outside the environment of the child.
Yes.
Go far away from the child and then discuss what is the matter, what makes you angry, asking the things.
Mm.
And then it will
Yeah.
definitely help to balance the family background. And the going somewhere for outing will also help, like
Yes.
just decide to go somewhere
Yes.
else, and where
Yes.
you will connect to the nature as well. Nature heals easily. So this will
Yes.
definitely help the parents and that relationship to maintain positively, mindfully.
Yes, ma'am, I have one more suggestion. Very good, very good sharing, ma'am. You see, I have a suggestion for children, like you say, parents. Now, most of our parents are working, right? So, especially, I'm talking about. You can also use this technique with teenagers. You know, as much as the young ones need attention, the teenagers need even more. This is the time their adventure will be different. Yeah, the young ones, their adventure will be different. They'll be more keen in seeing things around, playing, and all that. But the teenagers will be different. You know,
Hmm.
attraction to opposite sex, peer pressure, and all this. You see. So what the parents can do is that if they are working, of course, most of them are working. Make it a point to spend few minutes to call back home. Ask if the
Hmm.
child had taken the lunch. You know, how was the day?
Connecting
Just take
to each
time
other.
off,
Yeah.
maybe your toilet time or what, just call and talk to them. At least they know that we care for them.
Hmm.
This is what we could do. So simple like that. If you are not back home early, you have to stay back. Call again if you can. Call again, nothing wrong. Call again and talk to your child. You see, short while. Same thing, you have to do the same for your spouse also. Not always wait for your husband to call you or text you.
Yes.
Is it to ask how are you? You can also do that. Many women don't know. They always want surprises, but they never give surprises to their partner. You see,
Hmm.
and we always want to enjoy the surprise, the care, attention. But men need attention as well. You see, try giving him some attention. If he takes it positively, he's a smart man. If he takes it the other way around, it's just too bad for him. Okay,
Hmm.
some of them
Hmm.
will be thinking we are very needy, we are very sticky and all that, but no, make it very mild, short, a text. You see, like
Yes.
example, I had experienced this, and I know I was so busy at work, suddenly this person calls. I say, yeah, I'm working. Why are you calling now? I say, no, I called to say I love you. You see, it really changes everything. You are focused in your work. You are so busy, pressured, under stress. Suddenly, the somebody whom you close to you call up, and just 1 minute it changes your mood. So same, the women can, no matter how busy you are very busy. You're worse than men, because men only go to work, focus in that. Of course they need to bring back money, but women, we at work, we are stressed out, we come back home, we have both. We have to look after the family as well as our job. Sometimes we bring back home to finish it. You see, so we are worse. We are under tremendous pressure daily. So the partners got to understand this. So women start giving surprises, say hello. I think then you don't have to worry where your husband goes after work. He will run back home. Is it? Because he has attention. So this is one way. See, many women don't know. Life is actually is very easy, very simple, but we complicate it. So all this can give some mental relief from
And
stress.
sharing, we always say sharing is caring. Sharing is the key to
Yes,
connect.
yes,
And being non-judgmental will always
yes,
help. We always judge everything. What you have
yes,
done, always complaining for. Stop this. Just don't be judgmental. If you want to know about everything about families as well as children, whosoever is there, we need to be non-judgmental. And the second thing is, we need to share. The
Yeah.
more we share, the more we get.
So because some parents they complain, they say, I want to talk to my child, but my child is not responding. I want to talk to my husband. My husband is always on his handphone watching football. You must trigger them. Learn the art of triggering your children and your partner. Like in the morning, simple as that. Give a hug. Hug your partner, hug your children, kiss your child. Just treat your husband just like your child, your partner. This goes same for the man also. Don't get wake up and make sure you sit there like a boss, take your breakfast, and you go to work. Make you remember you have emotional beings with you when you come back home. You see, same at night before you go to bed. Hug your child, kiss your child. Tell your child that you love, you care the child for the child. you know Same thing with your partner. So you start and end your days in similar ways, so then they find that they get attention, they are needed. you know you are spending your time for them. Then when you start to talk, they will start to listen to you. When all these thing is not there, suddenly you call them to talk. No. We think our partners, for the ladies, what I say, I mix with a lot of people. I'm also a parenting coach and all. I conduct workshops and all. I handle people's problems. That's how I learn. Many, many years I learn, I analyze. Even I have more male friends who complain to me their problems. And I just start sharing casually, and it became something like a hobby to me. So we see that we all think that men are very mature, very, very mature. They know everything. They can handle everything. They look strong outside. But women are more stronger mentally than men. We can multitask. They cannot multitask. So we got to understand that part also. All this contributes to mental health, right? So sometimes we fail to see. That's what. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Anju. Any more questions?
Yes, of course. Yeah, just one last question, and yes, before that, what Ritika ma'am just said. For that, even I can add something. Like you should say, you just said, like it is very important to talk. It is very important to spend time. Nowadays, we see that the children, after they grow up, mostly they go for other cities, especially like people like us who are living at smaller places, smaller towns. So the children just go away to some other cities to either to study, and after finishing their studies, they are there for work, sometimes to other towns and even to other countries. So in this, I have noticed like some people say like, oh, what is the need to call every day? Wait, every day, if you talk every day, what are you going to talk? Simply that. Did you have your lunch? Did you have your breakfast? Did you go to school? Did you go to college? So, but yes, even that is necessary. Sometimes I feel, okay, just ask. If you don't have anything new to talk, just
Ah,
ask that to the child, your child, and your child will feel that, okay, as a parent, you care for her or you care for him.
Yes.
And sometimes even the parents are missing this. They think that, and there are children who don't call for days. They only when they need something, they
ah.
need money, they need something, they will call up their parents. Otherwise, they won't call like, continuously for days. They won't be calling up their parents,
Yeah,
and
you
even
will
the
be the
parents will
ATM
call.
machine. You will be
Yeah.
the cash machine. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
You are right.
Yes,
Yes,
it
yes.
is happening. So it is on the part of the parents also, or just make a rule that at least one call in a day if you're staying outside, and this will keep them connected. Otherwise, when we just put up a habit, and then we start blaming the technology. So yes, now I would like to ask something over this, like what we do nowadays is for mental health or emotional health, we always keep on blaming the technology. Mostly I can say our mobile, the handphone that
Yeah.
we have. So but this technology is again useful. So, what do you think, ma'am? Like, how can technology and the digital tools that we are having, how can they be used to enhance family mental wellness? and at the same time, safeguarding against the risk to emotional health. So how will we use this technology for having a
So
good mental?
yes. So we are seeing that we are using social media and everything every day. It is a part of life now. So we can't stop watching mobile or TV, this mobile, using mobile online and all. What we can do, we can check if we are very much eager to know about ourselves. Sometimes it is not possible for everyone to discuss with each other. Then we can use this counseling apps will definitely help in that manner. If no one is available to answer the question, we can take help of this online, some apps, mental health apps, but we need to be sure that is it correct or not. We need to check it as well. Second, connecting virtual online sessions like one to one counseling, online counseling will definitely help, because people think only joining offline can help. No, if you are outside, if you want want to share your emotional health, if you are going through something, you need to connect the people, and for this you need to connect the counselors or coaches whom you want to connect. So it is definitely needed that you need to be in a safe space, because right now we are seeing recent case has happened. The child has stopped talking to anyone. She gifted toys, gifts to her classmates and all, and suddenly in the recent time, I think 3 to 4 days back, she committed suicide because she was feeling alone. No one was here to understand her. Her parents, after her death, her parents started calling to, she's one of my client who shared the story, that now parents are calling to the friends, and she was feeling very much alone at home. She was being shifted to another house. They have two houses, shifted to another house so that she can learn easily, read easily. There was nothing there, only you have to study there and we will take you to home after 5 hours or 6 hours. And this is the bad result now. That child, that girl suicide, did suicide. So mental health is most important than physical health is something, yes, but in between we need to connect with our child. And for this, if the child needs any support online, please give them, if they are comfortable to talk to anyone. But there must be someone else, someone must be there to connect with that person, if the person. And as per that report, we have seen this 14 years age group is going through lots of stress, like study stress, and here friendship, peer pressure, we can say. Peer pressure is also disturbing right now. They are seeing the development, like if someone has that mobile, that my parents has given me this mobile, and the other child is saying, see mama, that parent has provided the mobile as well, and it is creating stress in children, and they feel like mobile is everything.
Yes.
No need of parent if I have mobile. And one case also, it was come to me that mama, just give me mobile, I don't need you.
Oh, that is bad.
Give me mobile and money, I will be very happy, I don't need you. In that case,
Something
I counsel
terrible.
her and said, mobile is, that is okay, but don't make it a priority than parent, because that mobile has been given from the parent to you
Yeah. Yes.
by them,
Exactly.
not you have bought. So parents are most important part of life rather than mobile. But yes, if it comes to mental health, if you are going through something, you need to connect online or
Yeah.
offline. Yes, it will
Yeah.
definitely help balance the
Yeah.
things.
Coach, I see that nowadays parents, they are very, mostly in Malaysia, the same also. We see there's a lot of bullying case in schools, even death, you know,
Hmm.
even university students, college students. were bullied. And recently, one of the college student was bullied by her peers just because she have eaten their food or something. We don't know exactly what happened. The case is still not filed properly, So they bullied her, hit her, and pushed her down the condominium. You see, and another place, college student, okay, jump same day. One jump from the condominium in the morning, another one in the same condo that same evening around 8:30. Jump down from the condominium. Teenagers, so many teenagers are dying, commit suicide, being bullied. Why all these cases are bullying case?
Hmm.
You see, it's getting worse. I'm very sure it's happening everywhere. And now, we are very serious about it. And there's another case. It happened in school, in boarding school. This child was killed in the school. You see? So, what is going wrong? And the parents must take time to go attend the parents and teachers meeting. Go and see what is happening. You see, during my time, of course, my parents are not highly educated. They don't understand why they need to go for the teachers and parents meeting and all that. But later, I know how important it is even now. So we have to make sure that no matter how busy you are at work, make sure it's only once a year normally. Okay, take time, go to the school, meet the teachers, discuss with them. If there's any party or anything is held in school, your child is taking part, prize giving day and all that, please be there. Don't be surprised. Sometimes the parents don't even go, they're at work, and they send somebody, the grandmother or maid, to go for the prize giving days. Your child will never come and tell you anything, but this will affect them emotionally. So all these things, you got to be there for. The problem is now people focus on wrong things more than what they have to focus on the right thing. Yeah, whatever it is, family first. Your partner, you bring the children to the world. Never think it's your child, you can do whatever you like. The children are entrusted into the parents' hand by God, the creator. The God who created the child has entrusted the child into the hands of the parents. It's responsibility of the parents to make sure that the child is okay. Even if you pamper too much, you spoil the child, you're also answerable, because you have to pay it. Later you have to cry because your child will become disobedient. Even you are too strict, your child will distant. So the wisdom how to handle children, to parents not only go for counseling, they have to know what is parenting, what is the real parenting. you know you can read books, attend workshops, not conferences. You just sit there, half the time what you listen will go here and leave here. So attend workshops, like coaches, trainers like us, we can have more workshops. You see, workshops where practical, workshops where, like when I used to conduct parenting workshops, I let the parents interact, give them time to interact, share their problems, challenges, and then even the children will come along. Children and parents will share their children will share their problems. So all this kind of environment we have to create. So we have to create more workshops for families. I feel this. A really wonderful session today, huh? Because we have family expert here, you know, and mothers. I'm sure you're also a mother, Coach Ritika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How many kids you have, ma'am?
I have only one. He's
One.
11 and a half years old.
One is many. One is already many now. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations. Okay. So, is there anything else we want to share?
Sure. Ritika ma'am, do you want to share anything else?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I
Okay.
really like these sessions. I have learned many things from you, because there is no only not only takeaways, there are giveaways, there are takeaways as well for us as well.
Same here, same here. We also learn from you because we are parenting coach. Not always we invite parenting coach. There's so many coaches, but you are a parenting coach. You have chosen a wonderful topic which is really very important for every parents to take note. That's why we invite you. Thank you, Dr. Anjum, for inviting Coach Ritika. I'm very sure our audience have benefited much from the sharing from you, Coach Ritika. We love to have you again, and please share with us if you wish to speak on anything. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your precious time. Dr. Anju,
Thank
do you have anything to say before we close?
Yeah. Just thank you,
Yeah,
Rika ma'am, for this wonderful session. And yes, as you said, counseling, it is very important. And the most beautiful thing that you said, and like how to use this technology, because we are blaming technology for destroying our mental health. But as a coach, you
yeah,
described very beautifully how we should be using this technology through this virtual sessions, because there if you see, and when we talk about mental health, people are reluctant to accept that they are having some kind of mental problem. If you
Acceptance
are
is
having fever, if you
yeah,
are having something, if you are having a headache, you will say, "Oh, I am having a fever. I am having a toothache." But if you realize that you are under some core problem and that might be a mental health issues, a mental disorder, you won't accept it. You will be reluctant to go. That there is a counselor, there is a psychiatrist, but people are reluctant to go because
yes,
they feel that if they see you going to a psychiatrist, means the people will start judging you. So in that case, it is a very nice option to have an online session if you are really scared that if people see me going to a psychiatrist, what will people think about me.
yeah.
But if
Now we
having
have everything. We can have
yes,
everything. We can speak to
connecting
the
online, that
doctor
is
or
going to be a very
psychiatric
good option.
over the line. Yes, like what you said,
Yeah,
say,
might be there may
mentioned
be a
Doctor.
difference. Yeah, like
Yeah,
meeting physically or meeting online. But yes, at least for the start, it was on starting to start with. And if required, yes, you can go even physically sometimes, but even those virtual sessions really help a lot, really help a lot. And
yeah,
there are
that is
people
something very
doing
good.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
again a
Doctor
great use
Anjum.
of technology.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you, Dr. Anjum. There's another thing it's a taboo in our Indian community. Let it be India or even in Malaysia or wherever Indians, we are Indians. When you tell your partner, shall we go and see doctor? I think you are mentally disturbed. Oh,
no,
is anything wrong with me?
no one
Do you
will
think
agree.
I'm mentally not sound?
That's not
They
the
take
truth.
it wrongly. So we have to create awareness among our people that meant visiting a psychiatrist or doctor for some advice, on our problem it does not mean that we have mental illness. You see, yes, it is a kind of illness. It's mild and serious, but it is good for us. We have to come out from the problem.
yes,
Yeah. So that is what we got to change, as our Indian communities are very sensitive. If you see in Western countries, they take it lightly. Asians, I think generally Asians don't really feel that this is important, you know
hmm. Agree.
but in Western country, it's just like seeing another doctor when you are not well. For them, it's normal. Why it is so different for Asians? So because we don't have enough awareness, we think negatively about it. Yeah. So
And if
that is
someone
the thing.
wants to share, even someone wants to share that
Yeah.
I am going through this, I am feeling stressed. What is the
Ah,
stress? What you are telling? You are
ah,
just 10 years old, 15 years, and you are in a stress. What type of stress? Are we not giving you the food? Are we not giving you the
ah,
notebooks? But what feelings that child or that person is going through, no one is
mm,
going to ask. And it is the best way that connect to
yes,
self, talk online, ask what is needed right now. Accept that you are going through something.
Yeah.
Acceptance is
Another thing,
needed.
yeah, one more thing, Dr. Ritika, Coach, one more thing I see is that nowadays, yes, we are busy, we prefer to send voice, send text. But once in a while, talk out. Sometimes I do talk. If I think that the person can tell me something good, I would call and talk. But sometimes I feel bad. So why the person should listen to you? But you feel good to tell the person. At least your stress is out. So if anybody wants to talk to you, please spare them some time. I always spare time. If I'm busy, I'll tell them, can I call you back later? Can we talk later? Because I have missed few people in my life who wanted to see me, talk to me, longing to see me, but passed away. I meet them long after they passed away, and I realized that they wanted to see me, they wanted to speak to me. So I always still, since then, I think I was in my early 20s. These few times this thing happened. So I make it a point until today. If anybody want to speak to me, I will spend time for them. I will listen. I'll give my ears. Whether they accept my, it's not really advice sharing or not. I will just share what I think is good for them. So by doing this is also a community service because nowadays a lot of people cannot handle their problem. They feel lonely and they sought to commit suicide. Very sad the young ones are doing this. You see? So uh, a lot of problems. So I think we have to give a lot of attention to this mental wellness. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Ritika again and Dr. Anjum for this wonderful session and your time spent today. Uh, thank you, dear audience, for your support, and thank you for joining us today. And please join us again next week with another amazing panelist. And tomorrow we have our professional masterclass, and Friday we have our podcast with one Malaysian um, guest. A very interesting session. Please stay tuned and look out for on my timeline, Estera or Elegant Empire Education FB page. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank you.
great day.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.